Jason Eager.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Thanks for letting me speak.
Pleasure.
I migrated from the U.S. to join my Kiwi girlfriend. I came to Christchurch in 2000 because that's where she lived. I gained permanent residency in 2003. And after that relationship had ended, I had come to appreciate the unique charms of Christchurch, including that it had the best facilities I had seen for a city of that size. So to the point where when I met my wife, I managed to convince her to come down from Auckland to Christchurch. Now, of course, the earthquakes happened. She wondered what I had gotten her into, but we both signed the pledge saying that we'd stay around until Christchurch had been rebuilt. And in fact, we even bought a house, which I think shows about a year after, which shows some confidence. We understand there's been special circumstances for the first 2 years after the earthquake, with aftershock after aftershock after aftershock, and companies that had jumped in early after the 2010 earthquakes getting burned by the 2011 earthquakes and not wanting to do anything until they were sure things had settled down. But now, in effect, it's been 5 years after the period of aftershocks, and time is of the essence. People's patience, especially the Filipinos, my wife is Filipino and many of her friends are, patience is running out. We're starting to projects and initiatives that don't get underway pretty soon, we're going to lose them. We almost lost the Metro Sports Center. I'm worried the stadium will head the same way. And we still have Manchester Street not completely open. We still have Oxford Terrace around the river not completely open. There's many signs, and we've got Dirty 30 buildings, which hopefully more emphasis is done on getting people to work on those buildings that are still scars of the earthquake. Now, I disagree with Aaron about the council items being over-spec, because these will last for 40, 50 years. If we don't build them to what we consider a higher spec now, we're going to regret it in about 10 to 20 years as we look at it. We're effectively the capital of the South Island. We're the biggest city that will be around in the South Island, even after the earthquakes. And we need to retain the influx of all the people who have come in. Migrants from the Philippines, migrants from India, people who have come down and helped with the rebuild. We want them to settle here. We want a bigger rate space. And one of the things we need to do is smash some of the misconceptions that still exist about the CBD, such as lack of parking, and we need to fix the roads, get all the roadworks done by 2020, I'd say. That's about the point where I'm very glad, by the way, that we did the convention center, that got underway, because that was at political risk of being canceled, I thought. And there's no reason why we can't compete with Auckland, for example. We've got a better lifestyle. If we do the Christchurch NZ initiative of getting big events here, then we can say we offer a better lifestyle, much improved housing and for the money that you spend, and yet you still have a good job down here. So I'm willing to have a higher rate space or a higher rates increase temporarily, but in exchange, the council must execute. We must get the city to a state where outsiders and people coming into the convention center and so on will appreciate the city, and people coming down for long breaks over the weekend will want to stay in the city and maybe migrate here later on. I'd say we should be targeting getting there's a huge influx of people going to Auckland. I'd say try to get 5 to 10K of those people per year to instead settle in Christchurch. So that's my main emphasis. I don't think we should be financially choked. We need, time is of the essence. If we build up our population now, then rates increases won't have to be large in the future. One quick thing, we should not be trying to do a local alcohol policy anymore. Many of my friends, I hardly have a drink. I maybe have a drink maybe once or twice a month, or once every 2 months. But I have many friends who like to drink, but they're very, very responsible. I have never seen them have problems. The city needs to cater for responsible people who want to enjoy themselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Has anyone got any questions? No? Thank you. And thank you for showing your confidence in Christchurch.
Thanks.
Thank you.